Hello everyone, welcome back to Spiritual Essence. And as I said in the last video, I will be discussing yet more deities that I have had a connection with. And this one in particular gave me a surprise. I never thought in a million years that we would connect, but it happened. So, all my life, I've kind of had a negative view of the Christian faith. My dad tried to raise me and my sister into the Christian faith. We went to church every Sunday, and eventually his work schedule kind of got in the way, so we stopped going. But me and my sister never really liked church. I mean, we did like Sunday school and stuff. I mean, there were a lot of nice people. And a lot of nice people who were upstairs in the service. Who were very nice people. And I'm not here to bash the Christian religion. It's just throughout the years, I've met a lot of what I call fake Christians who they like to hide behind the religion in order to do a lot of bad things, judge people, say horrible things, and then they'll be like, hey, God loves me, not you, but me. So, I've kind of looked down at those who represent the religion because I've met so many fake ones, fake Christians. Now, I've met a lot of Christians who are actual Christians who, they don't really care, what I do. They don't care how I dress or how I act, as long as I'm not, like, hurting anybody, I've met a lot of very nice Christian people. It's just I've met a lot of the bad ones, the ones that I don't call Christians, because, Christians are, do not judge, love one another, respect the neighbors, respect your teachers, your elders, and all that. Which I can agree. I can agree that's good philosophy. But in terms of Christianity as a religion, I never really got into the, just the mythology of it, because it was, in my opinion, far too simplistic. I mean, just having one God and just call him God, I mean, there is Jesus, who people often seem to use interchangeably with God. And, also, it seemed like whenever I tried to ask, like, questions, trying to find the truth, because even as a kid, I was looking for the truth, I'd always get dismissive answers, or, it just is, I'm like, well, how did God come to be? He just was. My dad was in such a weird belief system that he believed that humans did not evolve, we just always were. And we always coexisted with dinosaurs and stuff like that, which, I do not agree with. So, knowing that information and everything that I've faced in my life, in terms with that, imagine my surprise when I did find a connection with one deity within the Christian faith. And it wasn't Jesus. It wasn't their God. It was the mother of Jesus. It was the Virgin Mary. I do not know why I was drawn to her. I don't know why I felt a connection. I have no doubt it was from one of my past lives. I don't know which one. But I was drawn to her, and I've done a few rituals to her. And I've never done an astral ritual to her. I've only done physical rituals. And the energy she brings to the table is very, very sweet. Very kind. A very warm feeling. Almost like a very loving mother. She is a goddess associated with purity, of light, holy light, and healing. After all, she's the mother of Jesus. She is known to be a very forgiving woman. She even forgave the Romans who killed her son. Which, personally, I mean, if it were my child being killed by the Romans, I would be for vengeance. I would be out for blood, but, you know, she's obviously a different kind of woman. She is very reserved, saves her judgment. She is a symbol of what Christianity is truly about. Turn the other cheek, you know. And I've called to her a total of 2 times. And both were very nice visits. She was very kind. She talked very sweet. I could feel her energy, which was very loving and healing. I called upon her for protection and healing. Also, not just for myself, but my family members and my friends who I cared about. She is very, very kind. And obviously she's not into anything dark, like cursing or hexing. She is not part of that. She is only for love and light. She would be called upon for, of course, healing if the sick and injured. She can be called upon for divine protection. She can be called upon for guidance in one's spiritual path, which I believe I've also asked her. Now, the statue that I bought of her, it came with 2 little medals that were once attached to the statues, but unfortunately my grandpa had dropped it during the flood. And the 2 broke off, but she is known as the woman or the lady of miraculous metal. And according to the legend, any who carries the miraculous metal in their pocket or on their person will be healed and protected from harm. And those miraculous metals are actually on my old entertainment center. And they're not exactly metal. They were part of the statue, but they have the symbol of her. But I've never been really drawn to Jesus. And it wasn't merely just because I've met so many who've tried to use his name in a bad way. You know, they've tried to say, Jesus doesn't love, your kind of person. He doesn't love your kind of people. He only loves, like, the true good people who believe in him. And people who have tried to use his name against me because I was not only pagan, but I was also gay. So, but it wasn't just that. It wasn't just because of those reasons why I've just never been drawn to Jesus. Just, I just never been drawn to him. Never really felt the need to communicate. Now, when I was younger, of course, I prayed to God. I prayed to God for, a few things. I didn't pray often, but when I did, I was just like, protect my mom and my dad and my sister and my dog and, little kid prayers. But now that I have so many other gods, especially ones that I have strong connection with, which includes his mother, I do have a connection to her, a very strong one. I don't know why, but she's a very kind and sweet woman. She is good for divine protection and healing. And for those of you who may be apprehensive about praying to a god for the first time or deity, you might want to consider her. She's very nice, very kind, and very easygoing, especially with first-timers who make contact with her. But that's my experience with her. It's always been pleasant. Nothing bad I can say about her. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please subscribe. Don't forget to hit the bell button so you don't miss any of my future uploads. And may the Virgin Mary protect you and guide you.